Hello and welcome to This Week Those Books, your rundown on books new and old that resonate with this week's big news story. I'm Michael Macy. This week's big news story is about Trump II, Empire First. Donald Trump's second presidential term has him promising a new American imperial age. He said he wants to take back the Panama Canal. He has also said that America will once again consider itself a growing nation. Well, Trump is the first U.S. president in more than a century to seek territorial expansion. It is significant he has picked the Panama Canal to assert U.S. control. The canal is owned by Panama, a country that was created by the United States during a less examined colonialist period in its history. Experts say Trump's threats against the Panama Canal reflect Washington's often racist view of Central America and its interventionist foreign policy in its own hemisphere. According to Professor William Leogrand, who has advised the U.S. government on Latin America, the region was seen as an arena for U.S. action to further its own national interests, regardless of the will or interests of Central Americans. So let's get to this week's books. The first is How Wall Street Created a Nation, J.P. Morgan, Teddy Roosevelt, and the Panama Canal. The author, Ovidio Diaz-Espino, is a native Panamanian banker and lawyer. The book was published in 2001. Diaz-Espino tells the real story about America and the Panama Canal. Our second book is The Tailor of Panama, a zippy spy story by John le Carre. It was published in 1996. Le Carre's look at Panama finds the situation pretty much unchanged with respect to America. Both books provide crucial insight into America's footprint in Panama, as well as the long shadow it casts on the country. Remember, the canal was built by the U.S. using mainly Caribbean labor. It is considered an engineering marvel. When the 80-kilometer canal opened in 1914, it connected the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. Go to thisweekthosebooks.substack.com to access the book summaries and choice quotes we have for you. You'll need to upgrade membership. Please consider supporting this news literacy effort so that we can keep it freely accessible to our community of nearly 11,000 followers and now 120 countries. If you can't pay for whatever reason, just email thisweekthosebooks, all one word, at substack.com, and we'll give you free access, including to the archives, no questions asked. Thanks for listening. We'll be back soon with another edition of This Week, Those Books.